Today, we are going to look at Border0 policies controlled by a Git repository and GitHub actions. To set the stage for our demo, let's look at our diagram. In this example, the company is kicking off a new project. We have a new contractor joining the engineering team that will need to be onboarded. Part of this onboarding process is making sure the contractor will have access to all the required infrastructure resources. What you see here is the contractor trying to access the Border0 client portal and see what resources he has access to. We'll log in with our existing SSO credential. But as you can see, authorization is denied. This means the contractor has not yet been given the right permissions to access the company's resources. Let's resolve that. In this example, the company manages its access policies as code through Git and has automated the whole process with GitHub actions. Next up, we'll make the necessary changes so that the contractor will have access. Let's switch personas back to company's employee with administrative access to Border0 portal. Before we continue, let's log into the Border0 admin portal and review the current policy for contractors. As you can see, there's already a policy for the contractor group, but we are missing the identity of the contractor. Let's resolve this and make sure the contractor is added to the right group. We'll do this by changing the policy that's checked into Github as code and create a pull request. We'll navigate back to the GitHub repository. Using GitHub's built-in web tooling, we locate the policy file and add the identity. In our very basic example, each policy is represented by a JSON file under the same name. Once the changes have been made, we need to create the earlier mentioned pull request for review and approval. Once that's ready, another employee acts as the approver and authorizes the access policy change. For the demo purpose, initiator and approver are the same, but in real life, they would be different people. When the approval process is complete and our update has been merged, the policy we just modified is pushed up to our Border0 platform, leveraging GitHub's actions. As this is all automated, the new access parameters are immediately enforced. Now, the contractor can try again and browses back to the Border0 client portal. As you can see, he now has access to the resources needed for his project. In this video, we implemented a simple policy as code example and saw how we can automate managing access policies for Border0 using GitOps best practices. We followed a common scenario of a new employee joining a company. We demonstrated how, instead of the traditional manual onboarding process, policy as code automates the provision of access permissions. Through a step-by-step walkthrough, we saw how Border0 policies are codified and managed using GitHub actions. Our demo illustrates how the policy update triggered the automated workflows in GitHub, resulting in the immediate enforcement of the new access policies. Using policy as code, we gained the benefits of enhancing operational efficiency, reducing errors, and maintaining compliance while managing our Border0 policies with automation. Border0 offers a complimentary, full-featured community edition you can leverage for your policy as code application today.